Hello, everybody, brothers and sisters. I'm Brother Joseph. So I'd like to talk a little bit about my experience of being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. So I've been a member of the church for a while. I was inactive for a long time. And I want to talk about why I went inactive, some of the reasons why I went inactive. One of them I want to discuss is the amount of fellowship and the kind of fellowship that I got when I joined the church. There were good people that were kind to me and did nice things for me. Yes, there were, and I'm so grateful for that. I give credit to those people. They didn't have to do those things. They did those nice things for me, and I really appreciate the nice things that they did for me and fellowshipping me as when I became a member of the church, and I was baptized. So there were some things that happened that I didn't like. One of the things I didn't like, in the church is I felt isolated. There were times when, I wanted someone to hang out with and they wouldn't hang out with me. I wanted someone to talk to and they wouldn't talk to me. And I have to give Brother Randall Wright credit because he was not one of those people. He was always willing to talk to me. He was very good at being my friend and being fellowshipping, and he was a great man. But there were a lot of incidents where I didn't want Brother Wright to be the only person to talk with because he was a very busy man and he made huge sacrifices out of his free time to spend with me, and that's priceless. And there were times when, I just felt like I tried to talk to people or I'd say hi to people and they wouldn't say hi back. And I would try to be friends with people and they wouldn't say hi back. And sometimes this is what really hurt me, man. When I would see members of the church in public, me being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, known as the Mormon Church. I'm a Latter-day Saint, also known as being Mormon. People weren't. Sometimes I'd say hi to people in public and they'd see me and they'd act like they were ashamed of me, like they didn't want to talk to me. And that really hurt me. Like, it made me feel like I've never felt that way before. To be honest, not in other churches that I went to. I never felt anything like that. Not to that magnitude, It happened in other churches. I mean, humans are going to be humans. But it's just, I felt like, it was like, why are you treating me like this, And then here's another thing I didn't like. When I moved to a family ward, I'd go to church on Sunday, do my church calling, do whatever. Then the rest of the week, because I'm in a family ward and I'm a single man, I'm not married, and none of my other family comes to church. So what would I do the rest of the week? I can't go hang out in the world because they're doing things that I'm not, the church teaches me that I'm not supposed to do, and I don't do those things. And so drinking, drugs, and all that kind of stuff. If I go and I have friends out in the world, I'm going to end up hanging around them, and they're doing drugs, and they're drinking and partying, and that's a problem. So I end up being alone. When I'm not at work, I'm sitting at home doing nothing, watching TV. And Monday, sitting at home watching TV. Tuesday, sitting at home watching TV, reading, doing little hobbies around the house, or going out in public looking dumbfounded because I can't hang out with anyone because everything that they're doing is different from my morals, and they're on drugs, and I can't be around them when they're on drugs and I'm not doing drugs because then they're going to think I'm a cop. So I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make anyone uncomfortable like that. So, Tuesday, I'm sitting at home doing what? Thumbing around. Wednesday, sitting at home, thumbing around. No girlfriend, no one to talk to. Thursday, sitting around. Friday, Saturday, sitting around, doing nothing. Maybe I'll go to the mall. Maybe I'll do this or maybe I'll do that. But I'd be by myself. I'd be alone. And I have to tell you something, man. Brothers and sisters, being a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and there's not a doubt in my mind that this is the true Church of God. I don't have the slightest bit doubt. I don't doubt one bit whether the Book of Mormon is true or not. It is true. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt one bit whether the Doctrine and Covenants is true or not. Not one bit. Reading the literature, it's obvious that it's true. A sixth grader can read that literature and tell that it's true. And, it's pretty obvious that the Book of Mormon testifies that Jesus is the Son of God. It's another testament of Jesus Christ. It's obvious. A third grader can read the Book of Mormon and say, yes, it's of God. It's pure. It's holy. It's not a doubt in my mind that the way that the church is run and the general authorities and that Joseph Smith, the prophet, the founder of the church, was genuine. I don't doubt that at all. Why would he do all these things, make all these sacrifices, give up his farm, his house, children, his wife, left him and his wife. They had all these kids that ended up dying, persecution. Why would he if he made up the Book of Mormon, why would he not accept payment for it? Why would he not get paid a single dime for founding this church if it wasn't true and if it wasn't of God? Then why didn't he get paid for it? Why didn't he get paid to write the Book of Mormon? It's obvious that someone else wrote the Book of Mormon. You can tell that it was written by somebody else. There's no way that a third grade educated farm boy could write such intense literature. It just doesn't happen that way. So there's not a doubt in my mind that this church doctrine is true. I'm not at all doubting. I will never deny the truthfulness of the Book of Mormon, the Doctrine and Covenants, the prophet Joseph Smith. I will not deny the truth of this church. I will not do it. It makes too much sense to not be true. But being a member of this church has been the loneliest part of my life. Sitting there not having anyone to talk to while everyone else is with their wives and their children and having family activities and doing this and doing that. And I'm not out having fun, having sex. It gets to be a little bit disappointing. And so I went inactive. I stopped going to church. Not because I didn't think that I stopped believing in the church. Not because I didn't stop believing in the church. I got tired of living that lifestyle of people saying hi to me at church. And then when I get out in public and they see me in public, they act like they don't know me. I got tired of that. I got tired of sitting at home, thumbing around 6 days a week, not having anyone to talk to and not having fellowship. So that's the reason why I stopped going to church.